Peter Moore was an unassuming figure. He managed cinemas in North Wales. Behind this ordinary facade lurked a monster. Moore harboured a dark secret, a lust for violence that would terrorise a nation. He became known as the Man in Black. This name struck fear into the hearts of many. Moore was born on September 19th, 1946, but something changed in 1995. A switch flipped, and Moore embarked on a killing spree. He murdered 4 men over 3 terrifying months. His crimes were brutal, each victim suffering multiple stab wounds. The trial that followed was one of the most sensational in Welsh history. The year 1995 would forever be etched in the memories of those in North Wales. It marked the year the Man in Black brought terror to their doorstep. Moore's killing spree began in September. His first victim was Henry Roberts, a 56-year-old man from Anglesey. Roberts was found brutally murdered. Moore's bloodlust was not satiated. In October, he claimed his second victim, Edward Carthy, a 28-year-old man lured from a gay bar. The killings continued. In November, Keith Randalls became Moore's third victim. Moore's final act of depravity came in December with the murder of Anthony Davies. Peter Moore's victims were seemingly unconnected. They came from different walks of life. Henry Roberts, the retired shopkeeper; Edward Carthy, the young man seeking companionship; Keith Randalls, the hard-working family man; and Anthony Davies, the quiet crematorium worker. What drew Moore to them? The randomness of his victims terrified the public. Moore seemed to select his victims based on opportunity. Profilers worked tirelessly to understand Moore's motives. They found a man driven by a need for power and control, enjoying inflicting pain. Moore was a master manipulator, able to blend in and appear normal. The trial of Peter Moore began in 1996. The eyes of the nation were on the courtroom. I am innocent. The murders were the work of my lover, a man named Jason. This defense was met with skepticism. No evidence of this supposed Jason existed. The police found nothing to support Moore's claims. The jury saw through this charade. They found Moore guilty on all counts of murder. The judge, in his sentencing remarks, called Moore a dangerous and evil man. He sentenced him to life in prison, recommending that Moore never be released. Moore's trial captivated the nation, providing a chilling glimpse into the mind of a serial killer. Peter Moore was imprisoned at Wakefield Prison. This high-security facility houses some of Britain's most notorious criminals. In a strange twist of fate, Moore befriended another infamous killer, Harold Shipman. Shipman, a doctor, was convicted of murdering 15 of his patients. The two formed a bond, united by their shared darkness. Their friendship was the subject of much speculation. Some believed that Shipman, who was older and more experienced, may have exerted a negative influence on Moore. Shipman committed suicide in his cell in 2004. This event deeply affected Moore, who had lost his only companion. Moore's life in prison was a stark contrast to his former life. Peter Moore refused to accept his life sentence. He launched numerous appeals, claiming his innocence and challenging the validity of whole life orders. His appeals were ultimately unsuccessful. The courts upheld his convictions and sentence. In 2011, a false report emerged claiming that Moore had died at Broadmoor Hospital. The report spread like wildfire. It was picked up by news outlets and shared widely on social media. The report was later debunked. Moore was very much alive, still incarcerated at Wakefield Prison. The false report highlighted the public's enduring fascination with the Man in Black. His crimes continue to haunt the national psyche. Peter Moore's legacy remains a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside within the human heart.